Now let's look at the NHD-600 series. We'll start with the NHD-600 TRX. What makes this unit stand out is that it's a transceiver. In a single box, you get both the transmitter and a receiver, so you can send and receive AV data at the same time. Another key point is that it supports both video wall and multi-view layouts. Unlike other series where you need a separate multi-view processor, this unit can handle it on its own. Connection-wise, it's very straightforward. You get an HDMI input and an output. When it comes to the network, there are two LAN ports. The main one is a 10 gig PoE Plus port that connects to your switch and powers the unit. The second one lets you pass the network to a nearby device so you don't waste extra ports on the switch. For audio, there is an analog port that can be used either as an input or an output. For control, you have IR transmit and receive along with RS-232, which makes integration easy. On the front, you'll find USB 1.1 ports for simple devices such as a keyboard and mouse. There's also a USB host that lets you receive USB data from any TRX on the network. Next up is the NHD-600 TRX-F, where F stands for fiber. It's basically a twin of the standard TRX, offering the same functionality, but instead of a standard LAN connection, it uses fiber. Choose this model if your project needs much longer cable runs. Because it's fiber-based, PoE Plus is not available, so the unit needs to be powered locally. There's also a LAN port, but that's only for passing the network to a nearby device. It's not used for AV data. Another upgrade here is USB 2.0 instead of 1.1. This means you're no longer limited to just keyboards and mice. Here you can connect more demanding USB devices as well. Next in the lineup is NHD-610TX version 2. This one is a transmitter only, so it sends out AV data but doesn't receive it back. It supports Dante, which is why you see a dedicated port. You can use this port to keep Dante traffic separate from NHD or simply use it to pass the network to a nearby device. There's also an HDMI loop out port, which just copies the input signal and sends it out to a local monitor. Now, just like with NHD-500 series, the 600s also offers simpler encoder and decoder models. These are the NHD-600 ETX and RX, where E stands for economic. You still get two LAN ports, the same control connections, and an audio port on each unit. The only thing missing is video wall and multi-view support. That's it. If you need simplicity, stick with these models. Now let's wrap this up with a quick overview of all devices and specs for the NHD-600 series.